Okay, get ready for a new high-tech intro. Hit the music!
And now, a message from your OHAWF champions, the BadAsses.
Same old boring announcer, though.
Yeah, but wait a minute. The best part is yet to come. Check the body. That was me playing the...
Anyway, 1992 was another very bad year.
How bad was it, Pete?
It was so bad that when the hospital introduced program management, everyone panicked because they thought it was a fitness program.
That's bad. But doctors, when you come into the ring with the BadAsses, you don't need brains. You don't need muscles.
So most of you qualify.
What you need is life insurance.
And now, another message from your OHAWF champions, the BadAsses.
With fewer and fewer doctors brave enough to challenge us for our belts this year, we haven't been able to make as much money inside the ring.
Yeah, but does it look like we're hurting?
Heck no, because we have started an exciting new business venture.
Think about it. What do doctors like almost as much as money?
Well, they like to think that they know everything.
Besides that.
Yes. Coffee. So we've headed south of the border and formed the Badass Coffee Company. And we select only the finest Hawaiian coffee beans.
Today, we'd like to introduce our first line of delicious coffee. It's called
Memories of the Badass Beating I Took Yesterday. Give it a try, folks. It's got punch, it's got kick, and it may leave you screaming on the floor.
In other words, it'll remind you of us.
Yep, here they are again, the BadAsses.
We would like to be humble, if we could, just for a moment.
Let's make it quick.
Yes, yeah, I know. Recently, we were confronted by two doctors who challenged us for our titles. We were very honest with them. We told them we would beat their brains out, but they just didn't believe us.
Well, they do now, because there they are. Actually, this is great for building strength, muscle strength in your hands.
I know, but that's not the point we're trying to make. The point is that organs like these are absolutely useless if you don't fill out your organ donor consent form.
It's one thing to be tight with your money, but being a tightwad with a liver or kidney just ain't fair.
So doctors, before you enter the match with the BadAsses, make it worthwhile for someone else and fill out those organ donor consent forms and make a real difference.
You know, this would make a great toy for kids.
And now, a message from your OHAWF champions, the BadAsses.
Hi. You probably don't recognize us without these. That's right, boys, girls, and doctors. We are still the Ontario Hospitals Association Wrestling Federation champ.
Yeah, and that means we don't need low-paid bodyguard jobs for peak squeaks like Barry Jones and Walter Padovny. Vous emmerdez.
And you know what? Those two professional donkeys think they can take our titles away.
Ils sont malades.
Well, Barry Jones, I think if you consult some of your research flunkies, they'll tell you when you play with the BadAsses, 1, 2, 3 means you're out!
And now, another message from your OHAWF champions, the BadAsses.
Even though we are the champs, we're not the kind of guys to brag about it.
Even though modesty is the worst policy. But if any of you Royal College twerps want to try and take our titles away, better bring along a couple of pretty nurses.
Because you're gonna get the beating of your lives.
And after, we might take the ladies out for dinner.
We have so much class.
Yep, here they are again, the badasses.
Peter, our 1989 calendar sold 15 million copies in Canada alone.
Whoa, not bad considering we're in a recession. But Francois, nothing beats the real thing. And the badasses are taking their Ontario Hospitals Association titles on the road.
So ladies, if you're born to be bad,
Then you too may have a chance to be part of the badass class.
and the rest of you punks will just have to take a beating.
Look into our eyes, jerks, and tell us you can really beat us.
And now, a message from your OHAWF champions, the badasses.
You know, it's been 2 years now that the badasses have been on top of the Ontario Hospitals Association Wrestling Federation, looking down at all you doctors. And let me tell you, it's a pretty sight.
It's so great. The entire healthcare industry looking up at us, the badasses. And because we're so great, none of you have the courage to put your money where your mouths are.
You worked 10, 15, 20 years for what? A rotten piece of paper.
An MA, a BA, a PhD?
All it really is NICKEYMOUSC.
And now, another message from your OHAWF champions, the badasses.
And this one, John Bradford, Alan Wilson, 2 straight falls under 5 minutes. John Kellner, Werner Knott, 2 straight falls in just over 8 minutes.
Hey, they were wearing glasses and they brought their mothers to ringside. We had to give them some chance.
And remember this one, Dr. Michael Brown, Dr. Bill Surfless, sent to North Bay by ambulance. We're just reading a list of the asses we've been kicking the past year.
And if any of you doc jocks are thinking of waiting in line for a title shot, just remember this.
We were born to be bad.
In badass class.
And we take no sass.
We just kick ass!
Yep, here they are again, the badasses.
You know, life in the OHAWF is full of changes. On one side, you've got this new provincial government coming at you. On the other side, you've got new federal taxes coming at you. And from above, you've got this big mother recession coming down on you, man.
But through all that change, one fact remains. The strong survive. And the badasses are badder than ever. So if you think you're a hotshot doc today, think twice.
Because this country is running out of hospital beds, brothers. And after we're through with you, you'll be yesterday's news.
And we'll still be making headlines.
And now, a message from your OHAWF champions, the badasses.
This has been our busiest year, fighting doctors all over the province. And as you can see...
Wait a minute, Francois. We have to allow some time for some of those doctors to put on their glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, carry on.
As you can see, we are still the champs. That's 3 straight years now.
You know, the Ontario Hospitals Association claims they're running out of doctors. Truth of the matter is, the doctors aren't running for the money.
They're running for their lives.
Because we were born to be bad.
In badass class.
And we take no sass.
We just
kick ass.
Now, another message from your OHAWF champions, the BadAsses.
You know, the problem with being on top for so long is that sometimes you have to look awfully far down to find a decent challenger.
The problem with you doctors, you're stupid, weak, meek. Well, that's 3 anyway.
And so the BadAsses have come to a new stage in our illustrious careers. You see, we are going to put our titles on the line to anyone in the healthcare field. Francois is going to read a list now of all those eligible for a title shot.
Read the list? I can't read the list.
What do you mean you can't read the list?
I can't read the list. You read the list.
I can't read the list. My God, how could you let this happen? I think the first one is social wankers.
We're back on.
So you read the list, eh? Maybe now we'll get some decent challengers.
What's a social wanker?
Yep, here they are again, the BadAsses.
You know, the reason the BadAsses aren't profiled on 46 Minutes is because try as they might, they could not find anything wrong. However, the BadAsses were featured on just about every publication in the country.
National Enquirer, Jeannie Dixon predicts BadAsses will rule for another year.
That woman is never wrong.
JQ Magazine, men of the 90s will be clad in bad. Cosmopolitan, in bed with the BadAsses.
How did they get that story? The only sleep we ever get is in the gym.
Christian Arrow, BadAsses are badder than Satan. Ooh. New England Journal of Medicine, new cure for the BadAsses. Take 2 Nikes and run like hell.
Have you heard the news doctors? There's bad rockin' tonight.